guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how I made this cute lemon wreath using the wood bead wreath from Dollar Tree, a bandana from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 2 bandanas and they are really pretty. So you'll have one to wear and one to use for your wreath, some ribbon with wire, and I ended up using some black and white ribbon, and then a lemon pick, and this one came from Dollar General. I removed the tags and the packaging from my bandanas, and I'm just leaving it folded basically like it came from the store. Going to open it up and place it across the center of my beaded wreath. And then I am going to take some Gorilla Glue, hot glue, and I have my hot glue gun set on the low temp setting, and I am just going to hot glue the bandana onto my wreath. Try to make sure that you pull it nice and tight, and you'll want to hold it for a little bit and let it dry before you pull and do the other side. I didn't wait quite long enough and mine slid just a little, but hold it in place, let it have time to dry. And I also hot glued down the layers of the bandana, and I hot glued it around the corners so that it would stay nice and flat and attached to the wreath. If you cannot find the Dollar Tree bandanas, a scarf would work, some wide ribbon would work, or just some fabric would work, and you can make it however wide that you want. Last, I added a little bit of hot glue onto the beads at the top on the right side and the left, at the top and the bottom. Sorry if you hear little Parker. I'm not sure what he's barking at. I really wanted to find 2 of the Dollar General lemon picks. They're $3, but I have only been able to find 1, so I just made it work. But if you could find 2, I think 2 would work better, and I just cut the lemon pick into shorter pieces, and I'm just making a little swag. So I am putting 1 on the left, 1 on the right, overlapping the stems, and then I'm going to place the last piece at the top. And I think it would have looked better if I'd had 1 more piece with pretty lemons on it for the bottom, but I didn't, so I'm just zip tying my lemon swag together now. If you do not want to do a lemon wreath, you could also choose some pretty spring or summer flowers to make this wreath. So here's how my lemon swag looks, and I went with some ribbon I picked up at Sam's Club, and we're just going to make a double bow. So I let out a tail, pinching it, and going to make a loop on the left side, going to make another loop on the right side, keeping it pinched nicely in the center, going to let out some more ribbon, make another loop the same size as my first loop, check each time to make sure your loops are the same size on each side, then making one last loop on the right side, holding it tight in the center. Now I'm going to let out a tail. Next, I'm going to take a zip tie and place it nice and tight around the center of my bow. Here I'm just trimming off the extra part of the zip tie that sticks out, going to fluff and shape my bow, and I just left the tails cut at a slant. So I have 2 loops on the left, 2 loops on the right. And this is 1.5 inch width ribbon with wire. Next, I'm going to take a piece of 20 gauge floral wire, go to the back of the bow, thread the wire underneath the zip tie. Just be patient. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get the wire threaded underneath the zip tie. Now I can take my bow and I can wrap the bow wires around my lemon swag just above the zip tie on the lemon swag. I'm wrapping the wires around it, going to the back of the swag, giving the wires a few twists. Make sure you get it nice and tight. Now I'm going to take my wires. Well, here's how it looks first. I think it looks so pretty and fresh for spring. Now I'm taking my lemon swag, taking the wires, going to the center of my scarf, wrapping the wires, 1 on the right side of the scarf, 1 on the left side of the scarf. Then I'm going to the back in the center, just kind of pinching the scarf together in the center, going to twist my wires just a couple times, cut the wires off short, and fold them down. you can add a little bit of hot glue around the wires so they don't slide or move, then put a scrap piece of ribbon over the wires to cover them up. To hang it up on the door, I just took some twine, made a loop, and hot glued it to the back top of the wreath. When you're choosing your lemon picks or your flowers, make sure you choose something that is lightweight, since we're placing it in the center on the scarf. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this simple and cute, inexpensive lemon wreath tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day.